close the door, honey.
Okay. Because this has been the second incident we've had, you know, over the school year with this bullying thing and kids and the teacher.
One?
This one. Go ahead and you guys go ahead and tell them what's going on.
Yeah, tell me what's going on.
When we walk home from school, there's people knocking me down.
Who?
Simeon.
Now, we talked about this, Ms. Cross. I told you, these kids put their hands on my children. They're going to get mauled. I already told them. You know, and then this teacher of hers then sent them home a different route. Then walked them to a different route. She didn't call me. She didn't tell you. Nothing. And then walked these kids a different route. They scared. They weren't
So
supposed
this
to go to
happened
work.
yesterday?
Yes, ma'am.
Has it happened before, other than that one time before? Has it happened since then? Is it happening all the time?
It shouldn't be happening at all.
No, no. But I mean, I'm trying to get the idea so that if you know, I'm hearing sometimes, that means it's happened several times before yesterday's incident too.
Correct.
And we thought it was corrected from the last time. So you got to let us know exactly what happened.
He is, and he's telling the teacher, and she just ain't getting it. And
you tell the teacher every day?
Yeah. And he tells me.
Okay.
I've had enough of this. I want her wrote up. I don't care what I gotta do, but see, you know, y'all quick to call me about petty things. You know, it's like she called me about his stomach hurt, and I'm like, well, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to come get him or what? She's like, well, his stomach just hurt. I'm like, okay. Okay. So
unless he's like sick and throwing
up.
Otherwise.
Right. But she called me.
Otherwise, I treat you like a mother. Like, here, lay down for a while.
She called
and come back.
Right. But she called me for petty stuff. This is something important that she should have called me about. I mean, I work here in town, so I could have picked him up.
Right. You come here
all the time.
Anytime.
So
well, let me call her in here
I'm
because
gonna need her wrote up. I mean, it's just bottom line, or I'll take it to the superintendent. Period.
Is anything going with you?
No, she's just witnessing this. I mean, she's supporting us.
I believe it.
I'm tired of her. I'm tired of this teacher. She think I'm full of games, and I just said, just let my kid do what he need to do.
Well, let me go get her real quick, okay?
Yeah, let's get this paperwork ready, because I'm done with it. She got one more time to say something crazy. You do something, because she about to go down today. Or I'm gonna write Miss Cross up. She already know I don't play. I told you, didn't I? Didn't I tell y'all? I don't play. You gotta keep these kids. You gotta keep these teachers and these principals in check, man. You know what I'm saying about our kids. We paying them to teach y'all. Do you understand me? I pay her check. You know what I'm saying? All these parents and the county pays these people checks. And if they ain't doing the right job, they need to be called on. You understand me? So I'm calling her on it. Flat out. I'm calling her on it. So that's it. That's all. Pull out the paperwork. I need to see her rolled up. I don't want no warning. If not, I'll be taking her to the superintendent. Period. Superintendent's her boss. They don't like getting calls from him.
It sounds like it's going on with Simeon for a while.
Yeah, it has. Go ahead, Simeon.
Good morning.
So Dad's here because he's concerned because he said he's been telling you every time it happens that Simeon has been bullying him. But
he's told me a couple of times.
Okay, so why ain't you done it? Why haven't you addressed it to me or to Tiffany?
I have addressed it with your wife.
Okay, and what's going on with this?
What I addressed with your wife was somebody was bothering him.
Correct.
And we needed to get to the bottom of it.
Correct.
And I asked your wife's support in trying to get to the bottom of it. And we're just never...
No, don't give me that.
So did he ever...
No.
Did you tell your teacher who was bothering you? I mean, because... he's in your room. You would know who it is.
She's already aware. She's already aware of it. Look, let's get to the bottom. I gotta get back to work.
Yes, I do. Okay, I understand that something's going on here. One of my biggest problems with this is they're friends.
No, they're not friends.
They are friends.
They
play together. They play together in the classroom.
You play with Simeon? Sometimes.
They play together on the playground.
Would you consider him a friend? No. So why do you play with him?
I've asked him a few times if
okay, the bottom line
we're not going to, okay.
So I just told him, just don't play with him no more. Just stay away from him.
That would be my thought, too.
Right. Just don't, that's what I told him before he came to school. Don't even play with him, period.
And we'll
keep
be
away from
calling
him.
Simeon's parents because he shouldn't be bullied.
And then why you reroute them across the street a different way?
I didn't walk him. I asked
No, tell him what you did. Tell him what she did. No, I ain't going for it. No, don't tell me nothing. No, let my daughter talk.
Let me hear.
What they do? What she make y'all do?
You're not getting hurt. No, just
tell the truth. No, I want her to tell it. Okay. I want her to tell it.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead. Don't feel like you're in the middle. Just say what happened.
At first, she wanted us to walk that way, but I didn't want to because there was other girls that were walking down that way that teased him too. So I wanted to stay away from them. So we started walking.
You didn't tell me
Pleasant now. Yeah, I said drama girls. I call them drama girls.
Drama girls. Okay.
Well, I didn't understand that.
Well, you should have asked her then.
I did.
Go ahead. No, man, look, man. Okay. I'm not going to argue about nothing.
The whole thing is that Dad needs to be informed, or Mom. If he's being bullied and they're telling you they're being bullied,
you need to do something about it.
He needs to be informed and say, you know what, stay right here, and then somebody will come up here and get you while we deal with the bullies. Because in that way they're not walking.
Simeon lives on the corner right down here. And I asked them which way they go. They go the way
I tell them to go.
And I understand.
So don't you be telling my kid to go any other different direction. I
understand.
But we need to do, though,
I'm going to need her wrote up.
What we need to do, though, is Simeon is the issue. We need to deal with Simeon.
And you ain't dealt with her. You keep dealing with him. Why ain't you calling me about this?
I'm not going to change his behaviors when they've been told to walk a certain way. We will get Simeon, because Simeon is the one that's being the bully. Simeon is the one who's starting this stuff.
This has been going on since the beginning of the year. So I've been seeing her. Well, you should know.
And I don't know.
He told you.
Okay, just one more thing.
So what, you thought he was joking or something? You think this is a game?
No.
You think this is a game?
No.
Look,
I'll finish talking to Dad, okay?
I'm gonna need you rolled up. Look. I need you rolled up because you being totally insubordinate. You got put my children in danger. I'm gonna tell you right now. I would take this to the superintendent right now. This is not right. Y'all don't do my kids like that. You call me if he got a stuffy nose, but you won't call me if some little kid bullying him. You done lost your mind. This is my kids. I ain't going for this. If you don't write this woman up right now, I'm taking this to the superintendent. I will call him right now, and I will put this on speed dial. What y'all gonna do? Because you need to be disciplined. You need to be disciplined for what you just did to my children. These are my kids. You don't have no right telling them where they need to be walking when my son is getting bullied. I don't want to hear it. I need her wrote up. Okay, I need her wrote up. If you don't want to write her up, then I'll take it to the superintendent. I will have this on the news. You are not supposed to be having kids bullied. This is supposed to be addressed. Do you understand me? And this wasn't addressed. This has been going on since the beginning of the year. And I addressed it to Miss Cross. And she's aware. Yes, ma'am. And she's aware of it. And you still ain't done nothing.
It happened one other time.
Yes, ma'am.
And he addressed it then, and we thought it was done.
I'm done playing with this. I'm done playing with this. I'm done playing with this. Because, see, I already told my son he could defend himself. And I told him to beat the hell out of the next kid that put their hands on him. Did I not say that?
And I understand.
I say that. Yes, I did. So you playing games. Look, I don't know what you got against my son, but pull him out of this. Pull him out of that. I don't even want him teach. I don't even want you teaching him. You put my kids in danger. You lost your mind. You need to write her up. Oh, I'm right, man. Look, I will have you on Channel 7, woman. You don't know me. You don't know me.
You will be in.
You don't know me.
I apologize that you're upset.
No, I'm not upset. I'm just stating facts.
And you are. You're upset because your kid's being bullied, as you should be. You should be upset.
When you be upset, your kid was being bullied. You done lost your mind, lady.
Yes.
Man, and you done told. I mean, we've been dealing with this all year. You still ain't done nothing. You a sorry teacher. Immediately. Immediately, pull him up out of there. You a sorry excuse for a teacher. Sorry, man. I don't want to hear no excuses.
You just want to hear what she was doing.
I don't. Yeah, she's full of crap, man. I've been watching her, man. I've been watching her. Just like that chick with the furry arm, the teacher with the furry arms, Miss Ike.
Say that. Who's the furry arm?
She was nuts too. I sat in those classes. I sat in there. I didn't creep in there a couple of times watching these teachers talk to these kids like they done lost their mind. I'm like, what are you doing? Stand up, get over here. What are you doing? I know you busy, but I mean, I'm a parent, man.
They don't do that when they're around.
They don't do that when you around. They don't do that when they're around. But these kids come home upset. They coming home on some crazy stuff. They lost their mind.
Miss Holloway's class.
Man.
Which one who do you get along with? The kids in the class. You'd rather be in Miss Holloway's? Okay, then you'll be in Miss Holloway's class. Because I don't want to make sure there wasn't any other child in those classrooms.
Just like that, baby. Just like that. Okay? You gotta have any problems, y'all go to Miss Cross. And Miss Cross come. Just immediately. Just say.
If you, and I know I've said this before, if you're not getting the response from the teacher, you come this way.
Just come to her, man. She gonna take care of it. She's the best principal on the planet, bro.
So I can deal with it.
She will.
Because if I don't hear, and it's not until it comes to something like this, and it's like, well, I thought I was dealing with it, and your teacher thought she was dealing with it, but it wasn't being dealt with the way it should have been. Because I need to now get in touch with Simeon's family and get in touch with Simeon and make some moves with Simeon, because you should not be bullied. Well, you shouldn't be bullied. And bullying looks like it's constant. Bullying looks like is somebody putting their hands on you. Is someone making fun of you all the time? You've done your things that you're supposed to do, which is tell them, like, leave me alone. No, I'm not doing that. Trying to ignore whatever. You've done your pieces, but a bully will still come at you. Are those the things that Simeon keeps doing? Well, then, bullying, that's what he is. So I have to deal with him as a bully. But I need to know. And if your teacher thought she dealt with it, and you're saying in your head, I'm still feeling like this is not good, come see me. You don't even have to come see me. When I walk down the hall, stop me.
Mm-hmm.
Stop me and say, Miss Cross, can I talk to you about such and such? If I can't talk right then, and I've said before, I've said, I'll get back to you later, or you come see me in about an hour, right?
She's awesome.
Because I'm open. So now, you're going to be in Miss Holloway's class. I'll let her know you'll be in her class. You can get all your stuff out of Miss Aldhouse's class. And we're going to move from there, and I will deal with Simeon first thing this morning and call his parent.
Just that simple. Okay.
Because I know Simeon doesn't just bully you, does he? There's other people, isn't he? Because a bully doesn't normally just choose one. They choose many. But it's when they get you alone or get you scared enough where you and your buddies are there and they just all they have to do is flinch at you and they think you, no. When you're doing the right thing. You're doing your work the way you're supposed to be doing it, and you're staying focused. He's the one that's not focused right now. So we have to deal with him. And he's teaching you, as you grow up, what not to accept. Like your sister, she don't accept stuff like that. Now, she has ways in which she deal with it, like she know who the drama girls are, so she says she don't deal with the drama girls. She don't even be bothered with them. She don't play with them. She don't try to be their friend. She don't hang out. Does it mean she's rude to them? No, because I see her, she says, hey, how you doing? They speak to her, and they smile at her, and she smiles back, and she does her business. That could be you. That you don't have to be someone's best friend to smile and be like, hey, how you doing, blah, blah. But if they want to play, no, man, I'm not doing that right now. I'm over here. That's how you do it, and that's how she does it, because that's how I see her. She does it. But this is just something you're learning. You're in 2nd grade. And Dad's trying to teach you that. Everybody doesn't have to be a friend, but you can have acquaintances. Acquaintances are those people that say, hey, how you doing? You cool with from a distance, but you're not trying to get close. And it's okay not to be close to everybody. Because it sounds like Simeon was bullying you, and then the next day when he decides he wants to smile at you and act like everything's cool, you're open and say, okay, we'll play. No. You need to make him accountable. And you make a person like that accountable, saying, you can't smile at me today and then want to treat me like a dog tomorrow. That's not how things work. And you've let this boy smile at you today, bully you the next day, and then all of a sudden say, okay, here, come on. And you're like, okay, because you want to forgive and forget. What you do is you forgive and you learn. And what you learn is, I don't want to be dealing with you sometimes, and you're mean. Call a spade, you're mean. And if somebody's mean, you're just mean. So we can be cool and all, but from a distance, we're not that type of cool. She's learned that.
Go, girl.
She's focused.
Yeah, a lot of focused talks, didn't we?
She's learned that. She's learned that.
She got it, though.
But you'll get it. You're in second grade. I'm sure she know all that at second grade. She's just quiet.
She getting out. She coming out of her little shell, ain't she? A little bit, huh?
But you know, she don't, and she don't need to be loud. So she's a soft-spoken person who gets a point across.
Mm-hmm. Just stay out the way. Yeah. Just stay from under the radar. You know what I mean?
And you know, and getting her work done. You know, this is the college-bound kids. They need to go. But they need to navigate.
They're going to be running this company, man. So, hey, Dad, y'all need that. Y'all ain't got time for these games.
And you two step out, and I'm going to talk to Dad for just a second.
All right, y'all. Y'all